Hello and welcome everybody. Today I thought I would give you a little background history of the Holistic Healing Circle. Some of you who are listening to me on my daily lives, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., you've been listening to me, but some of you may or may not know about the Holistic Healing Circle. So the Holistic Healing Circle, I started it back in March of 2020, before the pandemic hit, before we knew anything about that here in the United States. So I started it as a way to, get ladies and gentlemen together, so that we can kind of learn more about healing and understand healing and the healing process. And so it became a place where healers, self-healers, and those who wanted to know more about healing would gather together. So it took place on Zoom. So on Zoom, we met once a week. Back in 2020 when we first started. We met once a week for probably about 4 months. And we were learning all different types of ways, natural and holistic ways for healing the body, the mind, the spirit, and the emotions. And so we were having a wonderful time, gathering together, and we would have like anywhere from 25 to 30 people on the Zoom call. And it got to be, this weekly meetings got to be kind of a bit much. And the reason I say that is because during that time, and we still do, we had a guest speaker. So I would choose a guest speaker to come and speak to the group about different, just like I said, different topics related to holistic healing for the mind, body, and spirit. So these guest speakers had 20 minutes to do their talk, and then there was a Q&A, and we all got to meet each other, and people on the Zoom were from all different places here in the United States. So not just in Houston, Texas, where I live, because I knew people in other states and other cities as well. And then the people who in Houston knew other people too. So we all, invited people. So that's pretty much how the Holistic Healing Circle got started. So we were not on Facebook yet. We were just meeting through Zoom. And then probably about 4 or 5 months into it, we decided to go once a month. And we would meet once a month on the second Monday of every month. And so the second Monday is when we would have the Holistic Healing Circle, and we continued to have wonderful guest speakers who taught on a multitude of topics, again related to healing and holistic healing. And then I started a Facebook group. So after a while, this Facebook group grew. And we grew to over 500 members in the Facebook group. And through the Facebook group, we were connecting with each other, and we continued to meet on a monthly basis. So we met that way all the way up until February of 2025. So this year, because I felt stagnant, and I had this feeling that I needed to do more, and so I decided to change the Holistic Healing Circle. I always liked teaching, and I always liked having workshops, classes, retreats, and things like that. So in my spirit, I felt that in order for the Holistic Healing Circle to grow, it needed to change. And so we did start making changes, and we found another platform, and that platform was called Skool, Skool. And on the Skool platform, it is a lot easier to be in communication with the members of the Holistic Healing Circle, and it was a lot easier to have classes to offer and workshops, and I could post them inside of the group, whereas in Facebook we weren't able to do that. And plus, we were only having meetings once a month, and then occasionally I had a retreat, or occasionally I had a workshop or a class, but I wanted to do more to help people. And so this is where we are today. We are in the Holistic Healing Circle is no longer on Facebook. That group name was changed to something else, and now we're on the Skool platform. And then I started these lives. So I'm in a competition, not a competition, a challenge with some other ladies that I know, and we decided that we would go live on Facebook or whatever platform, that we're all, have the most people that we know. We would go live, and in those lives, some people go live on Instagram, some people go live on Facebook, and I think there's a few people that go live on TikTok. And now I'm not familiar with any of those platforms, but I am familiar with Facebook. I've been a part of Facebook for a long time, many, many years. So I was more familiar with that. And so we started these lives. And my main goal with starting these lives, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m., is to gather people together, like we did on Facebook, and offer all different modalities and different trainings on all the things that's possible in the world of healing, to help people on their healing journey. Because as a visiting nurse for 18 years, and also as a nurse, working in the medical field for 38 years, I met a lot of people who had illnesses, chronic illnesses, diseases that they had lived with for many, many years. And I just thought that was ridiculous in a way. It's like healing is possible. But people get in a rut and they don't do anything about the disease that they've been given. And I think it's totally possible to heal any disease. I believe any disease can be healed. And so that's why I'm doing these lives. And so I'm encouraging you to join our Holistic Healing Circle, so that if you haven't already started your healing journey or your healing path, come over and start your healing path with us. So in the Holistic Healing Circle right now, you can join for free. It doesn't cost anything. So there is no reason to not start learning about ways to heal, learning about nutrition, learning about some of the things that are causing you to be sick. I think it's time. I think it's time for you to stop hesitating, stop accepting the illness that you were given, and look at what's possible in the world of healing, and bringing yourself to the point that, okay, I've had this disease for 10 years, 15 years, and I'm sick of it. I'm ready for it to stop. So if you're ready for it to stop, let's do something about it. Okay, I like to recommend to people, research, study, train, get information, about what it is that's going on in your body. And I'm always looking for ways of healing. I mean, I have, taught so many different ways for healing the body, mind, and spirit. And I want to share some of those ways with you. As a matter of fact, this weekend, starting today, I am going on a retreat for shamanism. So some of you may not know, but I have been training and being a part of the shaman community since 2018, I guess. I just felt a calling to study shamanism and start using the practices of shamanism to help people on their healing journey. So I'm going today to a retreat, won't be back until Sunday. And on that retreat, I know that there's going to be some changes for me, and I'm going to come back a new person. And when I come back, I want you to be a part of the Holistic Healing Circle. So while I'm gone, I'm going to put a link down below in the comments, and I want you to click the link, and I want you to join the Holistic Healing Circle on the school platform and get ready to start healing. Okay? Get ready to leave that disease behind. Get ready to stop taking all of the prescription medications and thinking it's going to cure you. It is not. I want you to get ready to learn some new things. Get ready to start feeling better. Get ready to, be a whole new person. Okay? Be ready to get energy. Get ready to stop being fatigued and tired all the time. Just get ready. Okay? So I'm going to put the link below in the comments, and I want you to join the Holistic Healing Circle. So we're going to do this thing together, and it's time for you to stop procrastinating about doing something about your disease. And I'm really, people with chronic diseases like hypertension, diabetes, type 2 diabetes, that's where I specialize. It's time for you to do a reality check and do something about it. It can be reversed. Your hypertension can be controlled. So let's do it. All right? So I'm going to put the link in. You join the Holistic Healing Circle. And then on Monday, when I get back from the retreat, we're going to get this thing going. Okay? That is the plan. All right? So join me in the Holistic Healing Circle. I am going on my retreat, and we will see you in the Healing Circle. Okay? Take care.